Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Gino. How you doing? Hope everything is well out there in YouTube land and wherever you are, you're really staying safe, having a good time, and growing in your music. That's what this channel is about. For us old regular folks that just play music. Now, today I got a good subject on my mind. On my screen, I have no guitars, no piano keys for you to copy. Today's subject, as you can tell by the title, is melodic embellishment. It works on any instrument, it works on any song, and it's something that really is neglected out there when we're trying to practice. We're so busy jumping to improvisation that we skip over this pretty important topic. So basically all this is taking the melody and doing something with it. Now, if you really want to get this down, listen to vocalists. I mean, there are masters. Al Jarreau was just a master at melodic embellishment. Sarah Vaughan was also. In other words, even if you're not improvising, you want to copy some of these folks and see if we can get some of that into our playing. Now we're going to use the song Misty. I don't need to tell you the chords because if you're listening to this, I'm sure you know the chords to Misty. So the first thing we want to do is play this Misty melody pretty much as straight. I'm going to try to play it on the piano here as straight with no embellishments. I'm going to see if I can pull that off. 1, 2. It's a lovely melody. Oh, I did less already. Okay, something like that. So step one in this process, and to tell you the truth, when you've been kind of improvising for a while, it's hard to play the melody straight. 2, 3. So that's your first step. Play the melody, so that's your base point that you're starting from. Now I'm going to put my track on again, and I'm going to try to start changing that melody around a little bit, and then we're going to see if we can put some names on that. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, now let's pause that. Now let me see. I'm gonna. So that little turn. Instead, here's straight. But I embellish that by approaching that with a little turn. Now, I can say a few things about these embellishments. They're like sauce. It's like cooking. You do it too much, it's going to get a little hokey. So you have to play around with it to make sure it's tasteful. You're not fighting with anybody. So that's an embellishment. Matter of fact, if you change anything, you have just embellishment. I could have come from the other way. That's a little harder to play, so this is easier. So I embellished that B flat, and I'm going to embellish that D. There's another embellishment. That little turn right there, that slide into the G, that F sharp to G. So I got two of them going on. So let's see what that sounds like with my little track on here. So I repeated some embellishments, but that new one, that was an actual departure from the melody, because it's supposed to go, but I didn't do that. I went. So we absolutely changed the notes that we were playing. We actually wrote another melody. We're supposed to be playing, but we ended up playing something like, could have wrote another melody there. Didn't like that one. That one I liked. So I took this out and I put this in. You vocalists, you're gonna love this half hour that I'm doing right now, because the vocalists make a living off this. But we instrumentalists, we're kind of vocalists. We just use our fingers instead of our vocal cords. So don't try to copy what I'm doing per se. Just get the flavor of what I'm trying to, and then make up your own. So the first one was a little turn. This. Could have done something there. I ended up somewhere where I probably played it differently that time. All right, so another thing to do is look for space. Look for space. Now this is where, like you saxophone players and trumpet players and trombone players, you're on the bandstand with a singer. So the singer says, right? But when you get to this D, there's a lot of space there, right? So they look to this, so the singer's saying, look at me, all that space, right? And the saxophone player will fill that in. While you're holding that, saxophone player might go something, some little fill. And then it's like a little dance going on. So now the singer goes, there's space right there. Right? Not as much space. Oh, another place for space. So if you don't have those kind of saxophone players and trumpet players, you got to fill your own space. That's called embellishing the melody. In other words, you're going to fill space. Let's try it with the track. So I don't know how this is going to come out, but let's try it. Syncopation, departing from the melody. Walking up the scale a little bit. Oh, let's take it to the bridge. You can be driven by the rhythm section and get inspired. Okay, so I did several things there, or tried to. I got a little inspired by that bass and that rhythm section, so let your rhythm section inspire you too. When they get to that boom, ba-doom, I mean, it's just, you play off that. But then I was looking for spaces to fill up without sounding overly busy. Okay? Another technique for melodic embellishment is the rhythm. Come in. So when you're playing 1, 2, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Okay, that's pretty straight. So one thing you could do is come in late. You come in late. Let the beat go by. 1, 2, bam. Now you gotta turn that into triplets so to get there on time. Here's straight. 1, 2. Here's coming in late. 1, 2, bam. Hear the difference? Now that I'm going to call that melodic embellishment, but it really is more rhythm embellishment than you're playing the same melody. You're playing B flat, G, and D, but what's changing is the rhythm. So you're going 1, 2, bam. So you're coming in late. You could come in early, but for some reason, I like coming in late. Yeah, maybe that's me. So let's try to come in early. 1. But coming in late, to my ear and the music I listen to, is more common. 1, 2, bam. I changed the note around. So I did 2 things. 1, I came in late. And 2, I replaced the melody with my own. I changed the notes. 1, here's where it's supposed to sound. 1, 2, 3. I did something like 1, 2, 3. So I just messed around with the melody a little bit. The E flat blues scale. 1. So, if you got your blues scales down on the guitar, or on the piano, on your horn, or whatever, you can embellish the melody, especially when you're on a dominant chord or a minor chord. Blues scale will sound good. Let's see if we can find a place to throw that in. Shoot. Hear it? Now, like most of these embellishments, on this video, I probably did that too much. But did you see the effect that had? Boy, I just changed the whole tone of the song. So I went and then I went to the B flat minor. Especially when you hear the song coming up to a climax. Now, I was supposed to go, that's what I was supposed to do, but I said, the heck with that, I kicked that to the curb, and I threw in a blues scale. And then the blues scale kind of got good to me, so I stayed with it. But probably in the real world, you want to just taste that, put a little salt on it. Now I'll go back to what you, now right here, I got Misty. There's another, I feel the blues scale. So, my phone ringing, but I'll ignore that. So that's one of those things where, you know, use your own, taste your own, and then, but make sure you got your blues scales down, because if you don't, that's going to sound a little hokey. There's a technique called leveling, or getting stuck is what I call it. So let me watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna get stuck someplace. I'm stuck. I like being stuck. I go getting stuck again. Blues scale. I'm stuck on the blues. So, some books will call that repetition. That just gets stuck. It's fine. It's fine. Just get stuck. What that does for you folks is that keeps your improv, your embellishment from sounding wandering. You want to find a place, and if it sounds good, you know, lay on that for a while. Now we can embellish this song so much that we forgot that it's Misty. Every now and then, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta remind people what song you're playing now. So, ba, 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 fill, that's all it was, a little fill space. Now you can do that on the guitar, you can do that on your horn, you can do that, whatever instrument you're playing. On the harmonica, the bazoo, it doesn't matter. But get the concept down. You can actually do it rhythm, with chords too. On the piano is playing a little dance with my right hand. But I don't have my piano keyboard, virtual keyboard up, because this is not a piano lesson. This is a lesson on embellishing the melody. most common. But on the guitar, you can slide anywhere. All right, I'm going to give you one more concept that at least I'm aware of. And that is, let's call it a pedal tone. Let me see. So I played a C to the B flat, right? So here's straight, right? But I did this. So I used that C almost like a pedal tone. Oops. Fill that up. Let's try another pedal tone. That time I used B flat as a pedal tone. Let's try a D. Now, can't pedal tone your own stuff. Let's play with that pedal tone concept against this track that I got here. So here again, you throw it in when you feel it. There it is. Blues scale. Yes. Oh, there I go getting stuck again. So much fun. So, you don't have to do this with Misty. Put on any song you like and try to mess around with the melody. I did say that was the last thing, but one more thing. Make sure you know what scale you're working with. In this case, it's the E flat scale or the A flat scale at the bridge. Major scale, E flat. Now when the song goes, we're at the bridge, right? Well, that D flat is not in the E flat scale. So that is definitely a 2-5-1 heading for A flat. Very common in jazz. Your choice now. You can stay with the E flat scale, messing around, or you can shift to the chord that you're going to. That 2 chord is going to A flat. It's a 2. That's where it's going. So you can get there early with your scale work or your embellishment by switching. So here's E flat. Here's A flat. It's only one note difference. The C goes up to C sharp or D flat. So why is it important to know, have your major scales down cold? Because that's the connective tissue to get you from one embellishment to another one. One more time with the track. And watch how I'll use the scale to wander around until I hit on another embellishment. So here's an embellishment. Let's wander a little bit. Pedal point. Now, again, so those are a lot of little nuggets, especially if you're a vocalist. Drink this up, but don't copy me. Go copy somebody like Al Jarreau. He's the master. Oh my God, my goodness. Al Jarreau just had a. If you're old school, listen to Satchmo. Listen to Louis Armstrong. He was another master at messing with the melody. There are a lot of them out there like that. They have this melodic embellishment down to a science. I just gave you a little bit to wet your whistle. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.